Citizens are lining the streets of Austin, Texas in protest of the educational budget cuts. Due to the current economy, cuts are being made in every field. Austin Independent School District is one of the many organizations where this is being felt.
It would reduce about 18% in the second year of the biennium, and that's $128 million.
The cuts in Austin schools have been prominent at every level of the system, from micro to macro.
But my position was eliminated, and I knew about it 4 weeks ago.
Starting from the beginning of the school year, this was going to be a tough budgetary year.
They're calling it RIF, Reductions in Force.
It just gets more and more scary for AISD.
Jonathan Smart was a physics teacher at Austin High School, a large public high school in central Austin. He has a BS in physics and is certified to teach math and physics, and yet is one of the first to get cut.
One number is attached to us. It's how long have you worked here. It's not whether this teacher has a qualification or this teacher has a degree in this subject while this one doesn't.
The last person hired in a given department would be the first person cut.
Last one in is the first one out.
There have been a lot of disgruntled responses to the system of last hired, first fired.
For one, they're going to lose a lot of younger teachers, out of teaching entirely. I think that, say me, and this is my first job, that could leave a bad taste in my mouth. That could run me away from teaching as a profession.
It has nothing to do with talent of teaching or the relationships that the teachers have with their kids.
New, talented, and well-qualified teachers like Mr. Smart are being cut all over the district. The effect of this will be an increase in teacher-student ratios. Principal of Austin High School, Dr. Lucio Calzada, comments.
I think classes might be a little bit bigger.
Teachers' current student load is 130 kids. Next year, that will rise to over 170, making it even harder for teachers to do their jobs.
It's going to be more students to every single teacher. I think they've moved it up to somewhere in the 170 students to one teacher range.
But while teachers' student loads may increase, there will be little change in the way school is run on a daily basis, according to Dr. Calzada.
Football is still going to happen. Softball is still going to happen. Soccer is still going to happen. We're still going to sound the bell. We're still going to run our block schedule.
Although administrators are assuring people that immediate changes will be minuscule, there are those who worry about their future and the future of their education.
We need to be thinking about what kind of a society do we think we're going to be living in 15 years from now if we continue to cut education and make it harder and harder for educators to do their jobs.
I think that there are certain things that should not be touched as far as the budget goes, and education should be one of them.
I mean, teachers are just so important to the whole system, and if we're taking those away, then it's adding more problems to the problems that are already existing.
The issue still remains to be one of controversy, and like it or not, cuts still have to be made. The question that is on everyone's mind is where the knife is going to fall. For PBS Student Reporting Labs at Austin High School, Max Azarmare.